yes, little Toa. Makuta, free to pursue my destiny once more. Once I have the Mask of Time, I thought I'd get it from you with guile rather than force, but somehow you penetrated my illusion. Tell me how. Brave words from a Toa with no place to run. But once I have the mask, I can easily free myself. Where is it, Vakama? You have spirit, little Toa. Spirit we will need in the coming battle. The Dark Hunters have something that belongs to me. I am going to get it back, and you are going to help me. Don't assume that all Dark Hunters are bitter ex-Toa like Nidiki, or bumbling masses of muscle like Kreka. Some of them would be enough to make my flesh crawl, if I had flesh. Enough! While we squabble like ducko birds, the mask we both covet may be on its way out of the city. A truce, Vakama. Neither one of us attacks the other until the Mask of Time has been recovered. Once it is in my hands, if you are bound and determined to die fighting for it, I will oblige you. It exited another way. It will show itself to lure the Dark Hunters away, and no doubt be killed for its efforts. The world would not miss one Visorak, more or less. The Visorak know their place. They exist to serve those they are not powerful enough to defeat. You could learn from their example. A momentary setback, caused by my energies having been divided. Absorbing Nidiki, Kreka, and Nivak, and overcoming their collective wills was more distracting than I had expected. To put it in terms of your simple mind would understand, I disagreed with something I ate. You do have your uses, I suppose. Oh yes, little Toa. You are the best kind of ally. One who is completely expendable. It doesn't have the mask. You said it did. You were instance from drowning. I saved you. You wouldn't be here arguing now, if not for me. Details, trivialities, your mind is cluttered with such things. Focus on the present. This prize is too valuable for Voparak to be here alone. I suspect his master, the Shadowed One, is in Metchnui as well. We must have the mask. Once we are past Voparak, we will run the Shadowed One to the ground and take it. What are you waiting for? Destroy him! Very noble. Perhaps that explains why there are so few Toa around these days. Do you think Voparak would be so foolishly merciful? Or the Dark Hunters? Or me? Watch. Time. Any force directed at Voparak, age before reaching it. Anything it touches, grows old in its grasp. Unless Voparak wields it otherwise. No power is immune to the ravages of the years, little Toa. It is a pawn. It is best handled by other pawns. Behold, Vakama, the sons of Makuta. They are born of my darkness. Each one carries a part of me within their gleaming armor. They live and they die in my name. If I had, there would be no city left to rule. Now, we must go. while my legion keep Voparak busy by dying at its feet. Ah, my brother's temple. Once so glorious, now dead like the creatures upon which it's built. Many centuries ago, a group of Matoran decided to grasp for greater power. They exposed themselves to energized protodermis and became reptilian creatures called protocairns. They emerged from the sea just up there and destroyed the shoreline of Dametru, including the Great Temple. Turagaduma, the fool, had no idea what to do. Fortunately for the city, they died on their own. Their bodies merged together to form a new landmass, including the spit of dirt upon which the current Great Temple sits. Little Toa, you have yet to begun to see even the barest outlines of my plans. I have schemes within schemes that will boggle your feeble mind. You may counter one, but there are 1,000 more of which you know nothing. Even my setbacks are planned for, and so I shall win in the end. Why are you Otoa? No, I did not read your mind, Vakama. It is too quick a read. Your worries are transparent. I looked into the stars and saw the names of 6 Matorans destined by Madanui to be Toa. Nuri, Akmu, Vizola, Tehuti, Orcam, and Eri. Not a particularly heroic group, but weak-willed enough that they could have been molded by a strong leader like Toa Khan. And so I chose the 6 most argumentative, strong-willed, stubborn Matoran I could think of, and I planted their names in Likan's mind. He ignored destiny, and chose you and your friends to be Toa Metru. I believed you would fail, as you ultimately will. And even if you do not, I have the satisfaction of frustrating the will of Madanui. The Shadowed One must come here to learn whatever can be learned about the mask. You will wait in ambush. I have other matters to attend to. You can come out now. So, you are the one who destroyed Sidorak. Now you will follow me here from Pometru, no doubt intending the same fate for me, unfortunately. I am not Sidorak. You dare? You cannot harm me with my own power, beast. Let us see if the same can be said for you. I see fear in your eyes, beast. Perhaps now you see that Sidorak's power was a mere fraction of my glorious darkness. How do you think the Rahaga will feel when they discover the body of the mighty Rahi ally? Will they mourn you? Or just decide it's one less animal to clean up after? Now, how to best finish you off? Carry you out to sea and dash against the rocks? Stake you out and leave you for hungry Rahi? So many things to choose from. But then the future ruler of a universe must get used to making difficult decisions. I believe I will select, because it amuses me to do so, a simple trick to teleport your I-beams from the air and redirect them as I chose. The Toa? What care I for a Toa? If you want his life, you may have it. Give me the Mask of Time, and he's yours. Unacceptable. A hollow advantage, Dark Hunter, when that one's a Makuta. I will have my mask. If it must be, it must be. Very well, kill the Toa. If it will satisfy your need for revenge, then we two will discuss the fate of the mask like civilized beings. And to the victor goes the mask, shall we? Dark Hunter, if you believe you can deal with me, then you know nothing of Makuta. You have challenged me, wounded me, imprisoned me, dared to place your petty ambitions above my wishes. You sought to make time your ally, Shadowed One. Now let it be your death! Come out, little Toa. If I have to come in after you, it'll be most unpleasant. He will give it to me willingly, or I will take it from his corpse. In fact, I hope the fool tries to fight. It'll make my victory that much sweeter. Perhaps I will send his remains to the other Toa Metru, so that they may enjoy a few moments of fear before I destroy them, too. Show yourself, Toa! Give me the Mask of Time, and I will let you go on your way. I am sure your fellow heroes are missing you by now. Why do you persist? You will gain nothing from this but death, Vakama. Here, alone in this ruined city, there will be no one to mourn you here. No one to even notice your passing. You will not die a hero, just a pathetic Matoran playing a role that he was never meant for. Why do you risk death? Why do you insist on opposing me? I, a monster, for knowing my spirit brother Madanui required a good long rest after his many labors, for offering my benevolent leadership to the Matoran in his absence, for saving Metronui from the threat of Nadiki and Kreka. Your words are like your powers, Vakama. Fiery, but in the end meaningless. Now I will take the mask you so jealously guard. Stop this childishness. You wouldn't destroy your greatest creation, Mask Maker. Explain. I am. It sounds glorious. What do you want, Toa? You ask me to sit in darkness, doing nothing, affecting nothing. You sentence me to a living death, and I say no. Go ahead, destroy the mask, and we will watch time end together. Wait! Very well. I will respect your allies here as long as they stay out of my way. I will even let you leave unharmed, and I will grant you 1 year of peace on the island above, and 1 year only. Then you will hear from me again. Do not try my patience. Your possession of the Mask of Time may leave me inclined to stay my hand, but we both know there are 1,000 ways I could destroy you right now, and 941 of them hurt. You don't. But what is life without a little risk, Toa? Yes, little one, your mind is filled with questions now, but I will provide you with answers, and in return, you will do something for me in the time to come. Let me tell you a tale of a city called Metronui, and a band of beings called Toa, who conspired to keep greatness from you, then abandoned you to spend an eternity at the bottom of this river. They feared you, as they do me, But now I have rescued you. Together we will seek justice against them for their crimes.